brush your chompers or you're gonna lose them. It's bad.
That feels like a waxy nugget.
Ew.
The ferocious beast is not real. He can't hurt you. Welcome to Always Room for More. I'm your host, Chris Moore, and this is my beautiful girlfriend, Katrina Penny.
Hi, I'm Katrina.
And we have our other best friend with us, Ryan Rastel.
Hi there.
And Spinny.
I'm Spinny.
This is our little podcast. You know, we're just trying things out. Obviously, we're new to this, so don't judge us too harshly. The podcast title, the name, I chose it because, well, my last name is Moore, and why not fucking use it? Man, I have it. Might as well fucking use it. Ultimately, this is my idea plus, so, you know, makes sense to use my name. But there's always room for more in a world full of podcasts, right? So
Absolutely.
why not try our own? Plus, you know, we're gonna have guests on later on, and more people come over, so there's always room for more people.
More people and more people.
Yeah. So really, we're just four friends that like to get together, get stoned, have weird conversations. Sometimes it can take us in really weird spots. We also will sometimes bring out, if we can't think of a conversation, there's a little game we have here called Moral Dilemma. It's a party game for ethical debates among friends. It's got some weird fucking questions in there, man. And I don't know. Anything else? Anybody want to say anything?
Let's smoke weed about it.
Yes, that's also going to happen a lot too. So let's smoke weed about it.
That's our...
Well, I actually got something funny. Recently, they just released the new Mortal Kombat trailer. Anyone here love Mortal Kombat like I do? I fucking love Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, isn't it like all R-rated?
Oh, it's fucking dope looking. There's
It's
fucking
like-
blood. There's fucking like, there's a scene where fucking like Sub-Zero like basically rips blood out of a guy and freezes it into like a dagger form and stabs the motherfucker in the fucking back of the head. It looks like, so it looks like it's gonna be fucking some brutal shit.
Nice.
But what's funny about it is, anyone know of Jezebel?
No.
It's like a media website thing for it's really geared towards women, you know, like the women cultural stuff and like, you know, powerful women in, you know, movies and stuff like that, and like, you know,
It
talking
sounds vaguely familiar.
about, well, it's usually for like to talk about, you know, stuff in news and stuff that revolves around women's culture and stuff like that more. Anyways, one of their writers, I don't want to name the person, but anyway, she wrote an article about the new Mortal Kombat movie, and about she saw a very glaring thing about it that just didn't rub her the right way. Is they're missing a big character in this movie. She thinks they're missing Chun-Li. She says that she goes, "Where's Chun-Li in
From
this movie?"
Street Fighter.
Exactly. See, you don't play video games that much, and you fucking know. She's a different franchise.
Yeah, that's they'd get sued.
Yeah.
That's
So, like, this person, without even hint of irony or anything, just like, where's Chun-Li? She's super powerful. She could kick the shit out of most of these guys and stuff like this. And it's like,
well, maybe she kind of thought
she could.
Well, but maybe she kind of thought it was kind of like Super Smash Bros. You know what I mean? Like they can pull from different franchises,
from different IPs.
not
like,
realizing that the way they get away with that is because it's all Nintendo.
yeah, I was gonna say,
All
that'd be
Nintendo.
Pretty awesome if they could do that. But
Yeah, no, these are competing industries. Like they're competitors.
It's either your Nintendo or Disney. That's the only way you can pull off that kind of cameos from different fucking franchises.
yeah, conglomerates they own. Yo, could you imagine Disney buys Nintendo?
Oh fuck, that's the fear, because then
That's it. That's the end. That's all of our childhood. They did it all.
It'll own everything. Childhood owns childhood.
Yeah, like it's getting there, but like
Except for
Nintendo.
Sega.
Nintendo's the last
Sega.
bastion.
Nintendo owns Sega, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Why do you think we still
Why
get
do you think
Sega
Sonic
games
is
and
in-
stuff?
Why do you think Sonic is in Smash Bros?
Sega was like, "Oh, we're done. We gotta leave the game," and Nintendo's like, "Okay, we'll buy you. We'll take all your shit because you got some good games and you got some good ideas."
They even got Animaniacs and Pinky and the Brain.
Yeah.
Man, I love
Warner
Pinky and the
Brothers.
Brain. Pinky and the Brain was the shit growing up.
What are we gonna do today, Pinky?
Take over. Same thing we do every night. Take over the world. Try and take over the world.
Third time's the charm.
Yeah, I'll get there eventually. That I'm high. It's fine.
So we like to talk about pop culture things a lot, and that's my expertise. Really, is the pop cultureness of life.
Yeah, you're pretty in on current events of everything going on. I am not. You are my source of news. So like, I'll catch a few things on Facebook here and there, and I'll be like, "Yo, do you know what this is about?" And then you'll give me the insight on what it's about because because you're on Twitter like every other minute of the day.
Like that something else meme that was floating around for a while there.
Oh my gosh. I had no idea what was going on. And like, I mean, you'd think I'd be more involved because of you and everything like that. But I was so, you'll have to explain that.
Well, I'm Native American, Canadian, really. We are in Canada. And so, anyways, if you know about in the States before all the election bullshit and all that stuff, there was a poll done and it showed who the whites were voting for, who the blacks were voting for, who the Hispanics were voting for, who the Chinese were voting for. Then it said something else.
Is that you?
It didn't even say other.
No,
It
just
said
something else. So obviously we're labeled underneath something else. So from that day on, everyone was making memes of, it's a good day to die. Sometimes it's a good day to be something else. Which is like a
just
Geronimo quote.
So many memes. And I was just like, I don't get it. What's going on? What did I miss? And I'm just like looking at you like, do you know? And you just started laughing at me. And I'm just like, all of my native friends are posting this and I don't get it. Am I...
The funny thing is, I didn't understand it right away either. I wasn't in the loop right away. I just saw someone, like one of my other native friends that posted it. And I was like, what the fuck does that even mean? So I looked it up. Like, I looked at the hashtag, and sure enough, there was all this shit about Fox News fucking putting up this poll, something else.
There's your frickin' problem. It was Fox News.
Well, I think it was other places too, but I think it was
Fox News
that did
is
it.
trash. And I will say that proudly. Like, trash.
Oh, take that, Fox.
I hope that was
Nobody
loud.
here
I
is
don't
gonna
even care.
defend it.
Wait, what you got against the X-Men?
No, Fox News, honey.
Yeah, Fox movies are okay. Fox,
Is there a difference?
yes, because, both make believe, but, one has a better storyline.
So true. So true.
The cast is shit in the other.
Ooh, brewskis. Always a good time. If my tooth wasn't hurting, I'd probably have one with you. Yeah, unfortunately, right now I'm having a little bit of tooth pain, so this is an interesting first time podcast with this. So,
Yeah.
but hey, I don't mind. It comes and goes. It's a real bitch though. Sometimes, You guys have a problem with that? No.
Tooth pain is awful. Awful.
Is it free health care if dental's not included?
That's a good question. I mean, if you're lucky enough to have insurance, it is, but it only covers
that sounds like
so
America
much.
with extra steps.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
Or if
No,
you're a status
like-
Indian.
Is it free health care if we don't have dental?
If you're a status Indian, it's covered a little bit.
Is it?
Dental
Yeah, he
is
gets
kind of a
he gets that
luxury.
benefit for sure. I'm lucky because I'm under his benefits technically. So
At
like
work, my work benefits. She's under my work benefits.
yeah, so like I kind of get that a little bit, which takes a little bit of ease off of me.
Yeah, it's
but
like 80%.
for the people that don't get that, it's awful because so many people neglect their health due to that.
Yeah, I just haven't been to the dentist in like 16 years.
But that is the problem with being poor. Like, it's just the way it way be.
I was scared to go for the longest time. Still am kind of. It's like, it's not so much that I'm scared of the pain of going to a dentist or that kind of shit. It's just that they always kind of scold you for shit, for not doing shit, and not being
That's
there.
their job.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
they
but it just, rather than kind of being nice about it, they could try to be nicer about it, Just be like, hey, you should really do brush your teeth, man.
Well, the last time I was there, I was a kid, so they're kind of nice about it. Like, I've never been as an adult, so I assume they're a little meaner, right? Like, if you mess up as a kid, they'd be like, "Oh, we'll try not to do that, little Timmy." But if you mess up as an adult, it's like, "Dude, what the fuck?"
I mean, they
You
try
know better.
to ingrain oral hygiene, which is totally, their job. And a lot of people haven't, how do I explain this? Some people weren't raised with routine in their life. They weren't enforced with routine, right? So doing little things like, getting up, washing your face, brushing your teeth, having a constant routine in your life that was not enforced is really hard to pick up as an adult.
Yep.
And it really, affects you later on. And I have the same problem. I understand that. So, developing any sort of habit as an adult is very difficult. You have to be very dedicated to like trying. And if you're lazy or you have like other things going on or any sort of depression, which, a lot of people deal with as well, it's very hard to take care of your own hygiene. Mental health takes a very large play into that. If you don't have good mental health, you don't even bother wanting to take care of yourself, and that's true for a lot of people. And depression's just going up. But apparently with this pandemic, I was reading that oral health has definitely been like way more neglected than any other thing. Like, people are just neglecting going to the dentist because they're afraid to go, because you're right up close to people. They're thinking it's just easier to skip out on the dentist till this whole pandemic's over, but at the same time it's not. You're putting yourself at more risk by not going, because you're going to be in pain or you're going to have gum issues. And I'm just rambling about the dentist now.
Trina, are you secretly a dentist?
No, I'm not secretly a dentist.
Wait, are you the 1 out of 10
was
dentists
gonna
that don't
say.
agree?
Go to the dentist or you'll regret it. That's all
She's
I'm
part
saying.
of the 9 out of 10. She's the majority of dentists that say this toothbrush is a toothbrush and you should brush your fucking teeth.
No, just coming out of experience of having bad teeth, regret plays hard on that. I'm going to advocate to my future children, brush your chompers or you're going to lose them. It's bad. Like, don't do that.
Yeah, my grandma lost all her teeth at
Is that
30.
a little jingle you made up in your head or something?
No.
Brush your little chompers. No, don't do that, or it's bad.
I'll make it into one though. That'll be my little jingle for dental health.
Brush your little chompers.
The more you say it, the funnier it is. Sorry.
Let's smoke weed about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm the only one that doesn't have a bowl pack.
Oh, packable.
I'm sorry, was I supposed to wait?
No.
Nope.
I was gonna, but nobody else did.
How do you guys feel about your skin color?
Being white?
Yeah.
What?
Like, does it bother you?
That was a weird
No.
question.
No.
Well, he's coming from a position of not white.
Oh,
Well, technically, I am half, to be honest with y'all's. But
You couldn't tell. You look at your beautiful hair. Like,
Down to your
my
ass.
yeah, he just couldn't tell. He's got the native hair. He's just blessed with that
true.
genes, and I'm sitting here balding Irish man.
all right. He's been kind of like chameleon-like throughout his life. I mean, he hasn't always looked this native.
Okay, well, right now,
he
since
never-
I've known him, he's looked this native, if not more now than when I met him.
Fair enough. The facial hair was never really there for
You-
a good portion of it.
You've known him for a lot longer, Ryan.
Yeah,
Like I've known him for about 5 years, but you've known him his whole life.
18 years?
18.
Your whole formative life, at least.
Jeez.
Basically.
Basically, since you've been smoking weed. Your formative years.
18 years of smoking weed. That's some time.
Oh, what song is that?
Well,
18
and I
years.
was-
I hate 18 years. What is that song?
I don't know.
Isn't that Gold Digger?
Oh my god, you're right. It is. Oh my god, it's Gold Digger by Kanye. I hate my life. Oh,
What did we say about Chris being like the epitome of random pop culture knowledge? This like of useless pop culture facts. Like I know
Jamie
the answer to that
Foxx,
question.
yeah.
Like what is that song? What is that movie? Who played in that? Is it?
Popped up that off pretty quick, too.
that was fast.
That's because I was trying to think of it. I was like, what is that from? I know that's from a song. And I was like, I think it's fucking Gold Digger. And they were like, that's from a song. I'm like, it's fucking Gold Digger.
I love it. That's hilarious.
Because he's talking about the baby, having a baby with her.
Yes, he is. Yes, yeah.
18
years. I'm dying.
So Ryan, what are you smoking?
Oh, I do have an interesting strain to talk about today.
Well, explain your strain.
Explain my strain.
That's going to be a reoccurring subject, by the way.
Yeah.
'Cause we like to smoke weed, and we smoke a lot of it.
Yeah.
And we get different strains at least twice a week.
Me not so much, but they dabble a bit more than me. I smoke every day, but not as much every day.
I smoke a consistent amount of weed, but I really like different kinds of weed. I'm more of like a connoisseur of different types. Alright, so you know what? I will pass a bud around for you. I'll pass a bud around for Chris. And a bud around for Katrina.
Oh, thank you.
They're not samples. I want it back.
That ain't free, motherfucker. I just want you to
Disclaimer.
look. Look
Disclaimer.
and see. Well, can we up the lights maybe? Turn the light on a little bit. We have these really beautiful lights.
Yeah,
But,
I know I can update this. Actually.
Yep, there you go. That works for now.
Ooh.
Oh, there we go. That is beautiful. That's nice green on there. You can see the crystal.
Oh my gosh, it smells fantastic.
Right? So as they're looking through it, I will explain it a little bit.
That
It is
does
from a
look fucking
supplier
delicious.
called Caramel. And yes, some people say it caramel, some people say it caramel, but this is actually spelled Carmel. So it's got to be caramel.
Like Carmel.
Carmel.
Ooh.
I like caramel.
I'm sticking with caramel.
Yep. No, that's fair. That's fair.
All right, and on the back it does have a bit of a description here. So the breeder is actually, you know what? Give me 1 second. Update these lights.
Well, there you go. That's bright green.
Holler for LEDs.
Yeah. Luckily we can update that a little bit, but I can read the package. All right. So the breeder is from Junkie Genetics out in California.
Ooh.
You got that for you, bud.
So got some American weed.
Ah, yeah.
Well, that's different.
Them dank Cali buds.
Dang Cali buds. Oh, they smell delicious, man.
They
I'm
do.
not gonna lie.
I want to like, as gross as this sounds, I want to shove it up my nose, like just to keep it there. I want it like a little air freshener for my nose.
And Ryan was weird for eating the weed, and you just
Yeah.
want to fucking shove it
Yeah.
up there like you have a nosebleed, and it's just like fucking
cork it
tissues
in there.
hanging out of her nose. Just, hey guys, how's it going?
That's
But with weed, and you're mad at him because he's eating weed, and
that is sadistic. Okay.
yours is weird. At least his gets ingested. Yours just has boogers on it. What are you gonna do with that? Boogers on it. You gonna eat it? You ain't even gonna use it.
I said I wanted to, not that I would.
You wouldn't put it in my buster. That's for damn sure. I don't have boogers all in my buster.
Wanted, not would. Difference. Okay.
Only green in my buster. Not that green.
No, it just smells really good.
I'll give you that. You wanted it to do it, but you wouldn't actually do
Yeah,
it.
it's called willpower,
Where
Ryan.
Ryan smelled the weed one time, wanted to try to eat it, and ate it.
And did it.
And
did.
He went through with it. That's commitment. That's commitment, right?
That's great.
You just committed to it in that sadistic little way and just ate the bud, and it was no.
If it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing.
And then if it's worth overdoing, it's worth taking a bud and dipping it in chocolate. And that's when I overdid it.
Oh, God.
Took a bud and dipped it in chocolate.
I will never forgive you for that ever.
Oh, all right. To finish off this strain, it's got its lineage is a mix between Face Off OG and Animal Mints.
Ooh.
Interesting strain.
Animal mints.
It's got a frosty, mossy green appearance with some bright orange hairs, and smells a little bit like lemon pine. Lemon pine.
I didn't get that, but I love it.
A little bit like cake. Do you smell the cake flavor?
No, I don't smell the cake at all,
I
but
smell delicious.
let me smell it again. And no, I won't stick it up my nose. Let me smell it. Let me smell it.
You know what? On second thought, maybe that is a donation, bud.
Stick it up her fucking nose.
No, it smells so good though.
A little weed plug.
Are you smoking, Chris?
Right now, I do believe we're smoking Jack the Ripper. Fortunately, I didn't get all the
I take it
details
back.
on it.
I don't want it up my nose. A piece just.
A piece just.
I'm committing to that donation, Chris. Remember when you said you didn't want that in your buster?
You know, when you're smelling something.
You sniff too hard.
And it inhales.
A little tiny leaf. The tiniest little leaf just went whoop right up my fucking nose and into the back of my throat. And I'm just like, I take it back. I don't want weed up my nose. It was a lie.
Wow. That fucking hurt.
How did it taste?
No, I couldn't taste anything.
I'm smoking Tessica 4.
How do you spell that?
Tessica.
It's
T-E-S-S. Oh, Jessica?
No, it's Tessica. It's pronounced Geurilla space Glue.
Gorilla glue.
Yeah, I was smoking Gorilla Glue 4.
Wait, is that girl who
Yup.
glued her hair?
Yup, that's the girl that you put Gorilla Glue in her hair, and it's stuck like that, and she had to get it chemically removed. And now she's bald.
Some people, I don't know.
Darwin Award. Yeah, right there.
Isn't it if you die?
Wait,
I think this qualifies.
Oh, okay.
I think you're right, but I feel like under, given the circumstances of putting super glue in your hair, you win. You win a Darwin Award. Sorry.
I don't think that she died, but correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure somebody else saw the TikTok video and another girl did it a week after.
That sounds like Tide Pods with extra steps.
No way.
Oh my God.
I would say that's unbelievable, but monkey see, monkey do.
That other girl probably looked at it and was like,
Don't use Gorilla Glue.
she didn't use the right amount. That's her problem. She used too much. Idiot.
Well, I'm gonna eat this weed gummy. I don't know what the weed gummy is. It just says chillin' cherries.
Chillin' cherries.
It's 20 milligrams, and I'm gonna eat that unless someone else talks, so I'm not eating and chewing and talking at the same time.
I'm gonna smoke this hashy bowl. I've got a little bit of this animal face. Animal face is the name of the weed. And a little bit of hash on top.
What is that yellow
resin.
stuff?
That is
The live resin?
Yeah, that's the live resin.
What the fuck does that even fucking mean? Live resin,
Weed's getting so in depth now. We used to be just like smoke weed. It grows plant. Grow, smoke it.
It's getting bougie.
Back in the day, they used to make hash with I don't know all sorts of solvents like alcohol or I don't know other things. You can dry sift it out with what am I thinking?
Well-
Bubble hash filters or some shit.
I was just going what the fuck is it?
But nowadays, everybody's getting all fancy with the legalized weed and the suppliers. So like they don't want stuff that's been made with alcohol. They don't want stuff that's been made with butane. They don't want stuff that's been made with, shit off the street.
Well, I got a question. The live resin, technically, isn't it like classified differently than weed, just regular weed? Because it's like you have to manufacture it, so it's classified like legally as meth. Like along the same lines, like distillate and like shatter and stuff like that. It's even though it's not obviously as deadly or deadly at all, but like it's not obviously as bad as meth, but like it's along the same lines legally. If you get caught with it illegally, it's a Schedule 1 or whatever.
Well, I'm not sure about that, but I mean it's made from weed products.
It's actually
pressed...
considered hash.
Yeah, it's just but that you still have to manufacture that. The difference being the deliberately manufacturing that.
Well, you deliberately manufacture weed. You
just grow
manufacture
it. You just
the
grow
hash.
it. You deliberately manufacture corn, and we just eat it, so that's fine. Like it's just a plant.
Yeah.
But once you start taking this like products from that plant, and doing other things with it, and like cooking it in different ways, and compressing it, and it technically you're manufacturing, isn't it? Like I'm just curious, because it's legal now in Canada, but I want to know how legal this is. Like, right? I'm curious. I haven't really looked really well into the legislature.
There's your Canadian government sticker on the Canadian.
Well, that answers that.
Package.
Yep, it's legal. It's just from Canada. They just say, here's your shatter. Never mind. All my doubts and qualms with all that are null and void now that I've seen that lovely Canada sticker that says, "Here's your government weed."
You gonna tap me off with
I forget how it was. It was like freeze dried or something. They got some fancy ways of making it, but it's definitely not made with butane, which is lighter fluid for anybody that doesn't know that. It's not made with butane, and it's not made with alcohol. And by alcohol, I think back in the day they were using grain alcohol.
Ethanol.
Ethanol, yeah. Do you know what the difference is between alcohol and ethanol? So I usually forget.
No.
I
did at one point.
I know one can fuck you up and one can fuck you up.
Yeah, I used to know, but chemistry is fucking hard, man. It's like the hardest science.
Yeah,
I love learning about different sciences, but chemistry is the one where it's like it got so convoluted fast. Like there's so much in chemistry. Like I love astrophysics. I love
Cotton candy?
no cosmology.
cotton candy's good.
Cosmology. I was trying to say the word cosmology, and I was just like I got.
Trying not to say cosmetology.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Yeah, I was trying not to say cosmetology. Cosmology. In the cosmos, the space stuff. But yeah, like chemistry was one of those things where I tried to learn it, and I just had to give up. Like it was just too much. I'm like,
How committed to this shatter are you, Chris?
I'm always committed, man. I'm down to clown.
Oh, well, you're okay. All right. Well, then let me just press that in there. That feels like a waxy nugget.
Ew.
Everybody hates that in your fucking McDonald's.
It sounded so gross.
that sounds like it sounds like a Limp Bizkit album name, Waxy Nugget, like chocolate starfish and the hot dog flavored water, and then the fourth album by American rock band Limp Bizkit.
A waxy nugget.
A Waxy Nugget.
Episode name. That's all I'm saying.
The Waxy Nugget.
No, a waxy nugget. That's it. No context.
Oh,
that was a good one.
I'm crying. That was good.
Did you get me there?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Motherfucker put it on like he buttered a goddamn sandwich. Look at that motherfucker.
He asked if you're ready. And
Yeah.
you're like, I'm down to clown.
You asked if he asked if you were committed,
I
and
said,
you committed.
how committed are you? And he said, well, I'm down to clown. And I said, you're down to get fucked
very
up.
committed.
Oh, I'm pot committed, all right. We use poker terms.
Oh, we didn't do our 4.
Okay. here I
With
go.
bongs in hand.
Yeah.
So he literally like put a big old slab of dab on there.
Does that sound much better than?
Oh, it's gonna be fucking fun. So come with me on this trip.
Come with me
I want to get sued, even though I love that movie.
in a world of pure imagination. I'm done.
Take a ride. Smoke weed about it.
Yeah, smoke weed about it. Sorry, folks. Some of us are just getting over it now. We're good. We're good.
Oh, you got a cough to get off.
Yeah. Oh, it's not joke unless you choke.
I got nothing.
Really,
Ain't a hit unless you're having a fit.
you didn't pack it if you don't hack it. You gonna live?
Yeah, every time I cough, I get a hiccup after.
That's gnarly.
I called those weak ups.
Wiccups?
Weed
Like
hiccups.
weed hiccups.
Oh, weed cups?
Yeah, I can't. I have a hard time saying it, but that's what I called it.
Sounds like wiccups.
Wickups?
Wiccups, yeah, wiccups. Couple of us make up.
I thought the same thing.
Shit. That's funny.
Well, I think this is as good as any time for some moral dilemma. And to be honest, I think this one is kind of fitting for what's going on right now in the light world. And if it hits a little too close to home for people, I'm sorry. You are told by an I can't even say this fucking word.
Epidemiologist?
Epidemiologist. Thank you. Yes, it is.
Oh, it was a good guess. All I heard was
Epidemiologist.
Okay, you were told by a...
that you may be an asymptomatic carrier of the zombie virus, producing antibodies that could be used to counteract the virus. However, to be certain, they plan to introduce a known sample into your body and study its effects. Do you A, agree, uncertain if you will turn? B, refuse, knowingly giving up a chance to improve the odds of survival for the rest of the human race?
A.
I'm not gonna be that dick. Yeah, hey.
I'd want a clause in there, like, if I turn into a zombie, then, like, can you deal with it real quick? Like, you know what I mean?
Don't just leave me
Yeah.
as a zombie.
Yeah, can you deal with that real quick?
Well, they're probably going to test on you. That's the thing.
I'm not okay with that. I don't consent to that.
Oh, no, if they're going to test on me and that's the whole point of it, then yeah.
Yeah, I think that's basically what it is. It's just like they're going to run tests on you, even
like-
though you may not turn because you're asymptomatic, but you might have the antivirus in your body.
I'm gonna bring up one of the missions from Fallout. If anybody remembers that, like, yeah, there was
Which
a
one?
mutant in there. I think it was Fallout 3 or New Vegas. I think they might have both had different creation, but one of them had a super mutant in there that they did experiments on. They were like, oh yeah, let's do an experiment. Like, I'm all for, giving out my samples and helping out the greater good of humanity, but like, what if they start taking advantage of me and they're like, sorry, you can't leave. Like, now you're too valuable.
Yeah, like, it's like, if you pass away, you donate your body to science, but it's like, you haven't passed away yet, and you're still alive, and you're like, yeah, I'm just going to donate my body to science. Like you're still there. You're like your living body that you're still using. Yep, that one. Like, I'm going to donate that to science. Like that's more of the question I guess it's asking.
Basically,
it's like,
yeah.
You want to donate your body to science while you're still using it?
Well,
Even if the rest of humanity could die. That's a dark question.
I'd like to think I'd sacrifice myself for the greater good.
Like, you're putting up on us on the pedestal of really all or nothing.
Yeah. But I honestly don't know if I can see it or not.
Really, what they're asking, I was just lost in the question. I think this fucking resin kind of looked me for a little whoop. But I just reread it, and what they're really asking is if you were asymptomatic and you had the virus already, like you had antibodies growing inside your body killing this virus thing, and they wanted to inject you with another sample of the virus to see if that'll make you turn. Because if it doesn't, then they can definitely use your body for antivirus stuff.
And if it does,
Then
they
you
just
turn.
Then
They kill you.
Done. Yeah, I'll do it.
yeah.
Yeah, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say for sure.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you're going to help humanity, and if you do turn, then, yeah, kill me. What the
Let's be honest. If I happen to end up in a zombie apocalypse, like, I'm not the star of that fucking movie. I'm not getting out. Like, I'm going to be one of the first ones. Like, I'll run slow, and they'll be like, and then they'll get me, and then I'll die, and they'll turn into a zombie, and then, like, fucking Shaun of the Dead will come and hit me with a shovel or something.
I will give it a good college try. I cannot guarantee that I would make it. I would probably be one of the first out.
Same.
Sorry, I thought you were going to rhyme that with, I'm going to give it a good college try. I may not survive, but I will try.
That's where,
Yeah.
that's where I was going with it. I wasn't as clever.
It's okay.
I could run, but I'm definitely not gonna survive a zombie apocalypse.
I ain't no Rambo. I'm a side character.
I think I can survive a while, but I'll make a mistake because I'm only human.
My skill set for a zombie apocalypse is absolute zero.
And I'm not bringing you down or nothing, but you would probably be my downfall, my love, because I'd be trying to save you more than anything, and then something's gonna happen, and then I get bit, and then you'll probably get bit.
We'll just go down together. It's fine.
Basically, like we've always wanted.
You jump, I jump, remember? It's funny because I just watched a documentary with Spinny, actually, about the Titanic. It was the 20-year, thing on Disney Plus of, what's his name? James Cameron.
Yes.
Doing, the doc. It was really, really good.
I want to watch that, though. Yes, that's right. Like Titanic, damn it. It was a good movie.
I don't care. It was a good movie.
The movie was better than the documentary.
Oh, probably. But
Hey, I enjoyed it. But that's just because I'm kind of a fanatic for that
I saw
movie.
that movie in the theater.
I will disagree with you. I really liked that documentary.
You watched it?
Oh, you did?
I did. No, I like both of them. They were good.
I just found it very
that
intriguing.
documentary was actually interesting because it taught you more about the movie.
Yeah, well, it taught you more about behind the scenes in the movie, but it was the one that I was watching. I don't know if it's the same one, but they were 20 years later, how much did we get right in the movie? And they actually got certain things to a T. There was this one room that they were just kind of guessing on because they didn't have any photographs of it when they were originally doing the movie. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden, or not all of a sudden, but when they found more evidence and stuff from the wreckage and stuff, they got photographs and they kind of were seeing what it might have looked like because they could see the detailing of in the wreckage was okay, well, this is wood and this was gold, and if you look in the movie, the fireplace is ornate with wood and gold. That's kind of what the actual fireplace looked like, and they got that by mistake. And one of the other things,
Happy accident.
it was just a happy accident. And one of the other things that I found really freaking weird and intriguing about that whole thing was the reason there's no bones down there is because the pressure of the water makes the bones basically disintegrate. So all that's left around the wreckage is just all the pairs of shoes from all the people that died. And you just see just all these shoes around just hundreds of shoes. It's freaky. It was freaky. They showed it on the screen. Shit, that's insane. It just puts it all into perspective. How many people fucking died
See,
that night. Like,
that would be very creepy to see, and like be down there and like you see one person still just standing there.
Yeah.
And it was like, what the fuck? You just get closer and closer, and they turn and grab the fucking thing. Oh my god!
however, Spinny and I did come to the conclusion that Titanic and the movie Dinosaur are the reason why I'm afraid of water, like open water.
Yeah. She watched Titanic at like 6, and then she also watched the movie Dinosaur. We watched that, the 1999, like the animated.
Yeah.
Movie holds up. It's still a good movie.
You know, I never seen it. I remember I went and got the puppet thing from Burger King. I had the
McDonald's.
T-Rex looking thing.
Yeah.
Was it McDonald's? Okay,
Burger
well, I
King
had-
probably had it too.
Maybe they had something like it. But anyways, I remember I had the T-Rex looking thing, or the Tyrannosaurus, whatever the fuck they were. The thing with the horns that looked like a T-Rex.
Carnotaur.
The contours, yeah.
Yeah. Those things.
I remember literally going and seeing it in theaters. Like, I remember going to McDonald's beforehand. I remember sitting in the theater. I was real young. That movie, to a 6-year-old, must have been intense. I don't remember how I felt, but watching it last night, I was like, wow, there's a lot of parts in here that, like, a 6-year-old would be like, holy shit.
I mean, a little bit. I'm pretty sure they were running away from meteors up to a cliff ledge, about to die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I love?
And then just like literally getting eaten.
Well, I don't
just
love
like-
that.
Yeah, it was like this, they just showed the whole life cycle, like exactly what you expect of dinosaurs. Just like, oh, that's a big dinosaur, and I'm a little dinosaur. Like that just happens in the movie, and it's a kids movie. You're just like, yep.
It does
he
not-
ate him whole. Like,
Yeah. It doesn't sugarcoat the life cycle, that's
No.
for sure.
Well,
It
you're
definitely
talking about fucking Disney, who killed fucking Bambi's mom, and then
I will never forgive him for that.
there's also fucking he takes away fucking Dumbo's mom.
takes away everyone's parents.
You can't fucking bring up Dumbo in this house without getting me in tears. Like, you can't.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Elephants are a touchy subject. Probably
Because
Colonel's
of that
favorite.
movie. Like, what are we not getting here? That was my entry into trauma 101. And it's like, I have mother separation issues because of that fucking movie. Yo, like, mental health issues because of Disney. Let's just put it out there, people. It's true, okay? Irrational fears out the ass.
A hunter might shoot her.
I'm drinking, don't do that.
Well, she's crazy out in the wild.
My mother. The hunter shot my mother. I'll never. That's why I have a hard time watching Disney movies.
Is Dumbo the reason that elephants are your favorite animal?
Probably.
Or is it a different reason?
No, they're just so beautiful and majestic, and like they're just so big and like they're so graceful still, even in all their bigness, you know. And they're just like, oh, and they're so
tall,
intelligent.
strong, and majestic.
Yeah, and they're intelligent and just so they're beautiful animals. I love elephants.
Ryan, what's your favorite animal?
That's a good question.
It is a good question. You should answer it.
Never been asked that before, man? I mean, it's a first grade question.
Being an adult sucks. No one asks you what your favorite dinosaur is anymore.
Do dinosaurs count?
If you want, sure.
Yeah, it
They
was
were
an animal.
they were an animal at one point.
Yeah.
All right. I think I'd have to say a long neck.
Oh, you're so cute. You're so cute. Okay, I accept that answer. I don't remember what they're called. So
Brontosaurus.
A
There was one of them,
brachiosaurus,
yeah.
brontosaurus.
Both of them, yeah.
I will
Both of them
take
are ones.
brachiosaurus because I think a brontosaurus is a little more like stubby with his length, whereas like a brachiosaurus is like more long-tailed and like lengthened.
you know, I have to say I've always been partial to the Triceratops.
You know the
Oh,
lone
what? The
dinosaur?
elephant-looking one?
Kinda.
Or I guess he's kind of a rhino.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know
But
what?
I like rhinos too. Her name. Oh, in the movie, her name's Ema, and she's voiced by the best person. I can't remember who. I'm gonna look it up, but
It's like Odie,
Ema.
yeah, her name's Ema in
not
Dinosaur.
the actress.
Oh, dinosaur. I thought we were talking about Land Before Time.
Oh,
He did
no,
say
that's
longer.
Sarah,
Yeah, that's Sarah.
Yeah,
the three horn.
Yeah.
but yeah,
I'm sorry, I went back like 2 conversations.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
high.
Like confused the shit out of me. So I'm
Chris.
like, I've never seen fucking Dinosaur, but I know fucking Land Before Time. I know long necks. I know three horns, and I know a Petrie
a Petrie.
I love Petrie.
and Spike.
Yeah, okay. I stand corrected. Dumbo was not my entrance into trauma. It was the first Land Before Time. Let's be honest, folks. Anything that would fuck you up as a kid, watching that mother dinosaur die ruined me. I'm like 2 years old just crying and like I so vividly remember it. It was awful.
Chris,
Yes.
what's your favorite animal?
Well, that's easy. I'm partial to the bear.
The bear.
Yes, it's part of my clan for
The
one.
bear.
And you know, I've always thought that it's just a big burly fucking animal. And everyone has a teddy bear growing up. Every child had a teddy bear. And
Mine
so
was a dog, but yeah.
yeah,
A
but
teddy bear.
a teddy bear, right?
Yeah.
Teddy bear form. And so like, when you grow up and think about it, it's like the reason why we love teddy bears is like, you know, because that's like, you know, probably when ancient tribes, you know, they had gentle bears.
Oh yeah, definitely. They had gentle bears, honey.
Probably not, but you know, I like to think about, you know, if I could have a pet bear, it'd be awesome.
What's your favorite animal, Spinny?
It's a bear. Kind of. It's a water bear.
Polar bear?
No. A
Water
water
bear.
bear.
A
Water
water
bears?
bear.
Polar bears are polar bears. Water bears are water bears.
What's a water bear?
Brown bear's a brown bear.
tardigrade.
Black bear's a black bear.
What?
It's a tardigrade.
Oh.
He's talking about something that is literally smaller than your finger now.
Yeah,
Like way smaller.
yeah, it's like you know in Ant-Man 2 when they shrink down to that level and they go into like the what do you call it?
Yeah, I know what scene you're talking about. Isn't that what the girls have tattooed on their ankles?
I have no idea.
Yeah. These guys.
Yeah. Those little weird thingies. Yeah.
Look at how cute they are. That's his face.
Okay, that is kind of cute. Like it is.
His little hands.
Yeah,
His face looks like a butthole.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a cloaca.
It's a what?
It's a cloaca. It's a multi-purpose hole. So what a cloaca is. It's a multi-purpose hole.
Wait. Weren't we learning about those on something else? What was it? It was like a educational thing we were watching, and something else had a cloaca.
Yeah, birds have cloacas. So do some. I think reptiles do. Most reptiles have cloacas. Yeah, that thing it's cute, but if it was the size of an actual bear, it would be kind of freaky to see with all many 6 legs and shit.
It has 8. It has 8.
Oh, 8
It has
legs.
8 legs.
That's great. That's good.
Here's a fun question.
Look, he's grabbing a little leaf.
It looks like he's standing on the edge of a mountain there.
Okay, but here's a fun question. What animal would you associate with each other? So let's say, like, what would you think, like, if you had to pair me with an animal, if what animal I'm like, what animal am I like?
That seemed like something someone would say from Friends. It's like with the whole way you even like jarbled all the words together. Just like what animal? If I was whatever animal that I'm like, what animal am I like? I love it.
Well, I'm glad you love it, because I'm
Now,
I'm a little...
don't get this wrong. Take this the wrong way, my dear. I love you so very much, but the animal I would say represents you best is a dog.
Okay.
Now, a beautiful dog, a very beautiful dog, like our beautiful Sadie, you know,
Dogs are great.
but you're loyal. Yeah, and you're energetic, and you get really, you know, like hyper about things, and you get like kind of waggy in your tail and stuff like that, and you get all hyper and good. And then you also have your down times where you're kind of just like, you know, kind of just, you know, not playful or just, you know, just laying there having a good time, but still just being you.
I accept that. Dogs are my domesticated favorite animal, so we're cool with that.
Yeah.
I would say for you... Well, I mean, does everybody agree with that?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it. It's hard not to have a bias like just like elephant because your favorite animal's elephant.
Yeah,
Right,
also,
if you asked
also
that
good,
question-
strong, you know.
Yeah, if you asked that question
Smart.
before we all learned what everyone's favorite animal was, it might not be as biased, right?
Maybe. I don't know. I feel like your personality can dictate what kind of animal you would portray versus what your favorite animal is. Your favorite animal doesn't necessarily portray your personality.
That's true.
But
That's
yeah,
true.
but it often does.
Sometimes, but not always.
Yeah, not in this case. I think I would associate you with a groundhog.
Why a groundhog?
A little groundhog. Why a groundhog? Good
Yeah,
question.
that's a
great
great
question,
question.
Spinny.
I'm curious.
I'm willing to answer this.
I'm gonna smoke weed while you do.
I
though.
would associate you with a bear because you're with a bear. There's someone that associates himself with a bear.
Mm-hmm.
But bears hibernate, which you do. You do hibernate.
What you do?
But groundhogs hibernate permanently. Which you do.
What you do?
In other words, this bitch likes to sleep. Oh, Christ. I don't know. For Chris, I would probably say animal-wise.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, it is going to sound biased. Yeah, he's kind of like a bear. Yeah, he's just big and cuddly. And, like, he just...
Well, Ryan did put it right. I do consider myself as a bear because, like you said, I'm big and cuddly. But like, I'm big and cuddly. But if I need to be ferocious, I'll be fucking ferocious. And I've gone to the ferocious part. But I like to be cuddly. I like to be the old Pooh Bear.
You said the word ferocious an awful lot there. It reminded me of remember that show Maggie and the Ferocious Beast?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Hamilton.
The
pig.
I only know that because my niece liked it.
Yeah, but I liked it too. I was like kids younger than me watched it. I'm like, this ain't bad.
That brings back some trauma.
Trauma. Dark days, Ryan. About Maggie. What did the Ferocious Beast do to you, Ryan? Tell me, point on this doll where the Ferocious Beast touched you.
Not that sexual harassment is not
Ryan,
a joke.
it's okay. The ferocious beast is not real. Can't hurt
He's
you.
not real. But man, he kept looking for those goulashes. I never even knew what the fuck a goulash was.
I still don't.
Isn't it a boot?
What the fuck is a goulash? Yeah, isn't it like a goulash like a Russian
That's a gulag.
prison camp? Okay, gulag.
Are you trying to say galoshes?
Oh yeah, that's what he was looking for, galoshes.
You know, rubber boots, galoshes, the things that you go outside in the rain in and play in the mud.
This is I didn't.
Fair enough. I never knew what galoshes was.
Same. I'm with Ryan here.
Oh my gosh, really?
Wow,
Why-
you guys, come on.
New segment. Trina teaches us a word.
Anybody's
Canadian?
parents go up to their kids and be like, "Hey, here's your rubber boots."
I had a
Your
grandma.
Galaglish.
English?
Whatever, how you pronounce it. There's lots of G's and lots of L's. Fuck it.
I had a grandmother who said a lot of weird shit, okay? And my Nana would say galoshes 100%. Like, we need to get you some galoshes. And I'm like, okay, whatever, yeah, sure. Like, yeah, my Nana was weird. Though there'll be stories in the future.
Oh, yeah. Well, we all have good stories. We all had a very interesting life. We've all done something interesting in our lives at one point or not. You'll hear probably many stories like, we'll probably get more into the fact that Ryan eats weed. That's going to be another story for another
God.
podcast because, it's a lot to talk about for that one.
There's a lot to unpack there.
You'll hear stories about how I tried out for police foundations and it did not work. and many other things. You know, so you try to look for us out there. We're putting up our media. You can find us on Twitter at all. Fuck, I should really have this out and done by this time. But I can't help it, you know. It's I did figure it out though. I figured it out because I had signed up for the Twitter, guys. And,
For the Twitter.
I had everything going for me. I was gonna post when we first posted our new first fucking episode. I'm gonna post this shit, and it's gonna be the first post we do. But I forgot the password. And
Is that what you were trying to like? I saw it on my phone. It's like, are you trying to do a thing with this account? I was like, yep, sure, why not?
Yeah. I forgot you're connected to that too. But yeah, I basically was able to not deactivate. Don't want to do that. That's my good count. Was able to finally get back into the account, so I can finally figure out who you guys can look for on the Twitters. Trina's gonna set up the Instagram still, I do believe. Right, my dear?
Yes, sir.
We'll have a Facebook also as well. That's going through more and more. You know, if you're looking for us on the tweets,
On the twits.
you can follow us and see us at Always More at Pod. So that's Always More Pod. I'll be tweeting more as this show goes up more. So thank you for listening, and we'll see how things. I'm Chris Moore.
I'm Katrina.
I'm Spinny.
I'm Ryan.
Let's smoke weed about it.
I'm high.
And in a world full of podcasts, there's always room for more.